Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a singles new love reading for my dearest Taurus. Taurus, we're going to take a look at who's coming towards you in love and what this person's going to be like and what the relationship's going to be like, and we're going to try to get as much information as possible. If these messages do resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I do have those links down below. All right, my lovely Taurus, let's get started. Let's see who this person is. Okay, so we have the Six of Wands, okay. Somebody who gets a lot of attention, somebody who's resilient, somebody who's quite successful at whatever they do. All right, they are also showing up as the Justice card, so they could be a Libra or have Libran placements. They're viewing you as the Six of Pentacles, so somebody who completes them in the most harmonious ways. And how you're going to feel the Ten of Wands, but I actually feel like you might meet this person when you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed, either from dating or just other things in your life, and they show up just in the nick of time. You're going to feel passionate and really excited to start something new and kind of flip the script here. Now we see the Seven of Cups. So what I'm seeing here for some of you, it could be a reunion, but for most of you, I just kind of get that you may meet this person and you're going to feel that immediate attraction, like a soulmate connection or a past life soulmate connection. You could meet, for some of you, you could meet this person online or through dating apps. All right, and let's see what else we can get about this person. This person might have a lot of options around them because they are successful. They do get a lot of attention, but I feel like they're only going to have eyes for you. All right, they're showing up as the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. So this person is somebody who I think sees life differently. I get that maybe they had their dating life a little bit on pause, or at least anything serious, so that they could work on their spiritual life, their spiritual growth. I definitely feel like this person is somebody there's an air of mystery around this person. There's definitely depth to this person. They're creative and they're selfless and they're nurturing. Very romantic as well, but I also feel like this person sees life differently. Okay. We also see the World card, so strong fixed energy in this person's chart. Taurus, Virgo. I'm sorry, not Taurus or Virgo, maybe Virgo energy. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius energy, and the Queen of Pentacles coming through. So strong Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This person may be somebody who comes from a different background than you do with the World card. This person, I feel like they're ready. They're ready for a new beginning. And it also feels like you are as well, Taurus. Like you're ready for a shift here in your love life, and so are they. And most likely you're just embodying the same frequency, and that's why you're being brought together. Some of you, there could be distance between this person and you, or they could have a different background. And with this Queen of Pentacles coming through, I feel this is somebody who always looks good, Taurus. They take good care of themselves, their house, their home, their finances, somebody who always looks like they're going somewhere. All right. And we have father energy coming through. So they may have children from a previous connection, or maybe this person just wants to be a parent. Okay. They are creative. I was definitely getting that from that Pisces energy. They potentially enjoy art, working with their hands, music, putting ideas to work for them. And this is somebody who's solid, stable, dependable, predictable in a lot of ways. There's that Virgo energy that wanted to come out as well. So they're, planners and they're organizers, but they may sometimes overthink and overanalyze. I'm also seeing here, Taurus, with this Libran energy, that you both are going to share that Venusian energy. So I see this being a very cushy, a very lush, a very romantic connection. This person definitely prioritizes balance and harmony. This person may work in counseling or have been in counseling at some point in time. They might also have a background in law or with law enforcement. We get double confirmation. Some of you will be meeting this person online. So that could be through Instagram or Facebook or whatever social media platforms you use, but it could also be on a dating app or a matchmaking service. Yeah, this person follows your social media. So a lot of confirmation of this kind of starting off as an online connection. And we see that this person enjoys tarot. So you'll definitely have something to speak about. We see curly hair. That's not going to be for all of you. Remember, these very specific physical attributes are going to resonate, are not going to resonate with all of you, but are going to be confirmation for some. And we see love at first sight. So when they first see you, Taurus, done, hook, line, and sinker is what I'm hearing. All right, let's see how else my Taurus will be able to identify this person. How else will my Taurus be able to identify this person, please, Spirit? Okay, we see they may have an unusual hair feature. So this to me oftentimes indicate they might have a different ethnic background than you, or their hair is just different than yours. So again, if you have curly black hair, they could have blonde straight hair, right? Or something along those lines. Or you have very long hair, they have very short hair. It could also be some sort of genetic feature that's different. But I feel like it's going to be endearing. It's going to be something that you like. This person has lived in more than one country. Okay. They have lost a loved one within the last year. Now, it could be for some of you that this was a parent, that maybe their father in particular. And look at that, all this online energy. They want to send you a message. So maybe this person's already been checking you out online, Taurus, so you guys are already chatting online. We see this person is physically active, so most likely they like to go to the gym, or they like to go walk, run, hike, things like that, go bicycling. All right, what else do my Taurus need to know about this person? All right, they may be stocky for some of you, but I do see that regardless of this person's physical stature, they are fit, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, some of you, they're stocky, some of you, they're slim. Remember, I'm reading for a lot of you. So if these messages, not all of the messages are going to resonate with you. But we do get like triple confirmation that there's stability here with this person. They're balanced. They do that self-love and that self-care. They're authentic. And we see that they're also a great cook. So they're a badass in the kitchen. They might come from a different ethnic background. They may be a restaurant owner, or maybe they have or they do work somehow or somewhere in the culinary field. All right, Taurus, how they're viewing you, the Six of Pentacles. They're viewing you as what they've been looking for. They're viewing you as what they've been asking the universe for. Now we see the Six of Wands showing up. Pay attention to that number sequence 6-6 coming through. The Six of Wands is an indication here that this person might be checking you out, and you might ignore this person, or maybe they see you before you see them, right? For example, they might be checking out your pictures and your profile online and things like that, your stories, but they might feel like you have other options, or your energy's a bit scattered in the beginning. They might be worried that you're going to breadcrumb them, or you're going to ignore them, okay? And we see the Four of Swords. Yeah, this person might be worried that you're still healing from something and you may not be ready for a connection. Or this person, I just get this person's a little bit worried that you're not going to make any moves, that you don't feel the same as they do, at least in the beginning of the connection. But I also feel like with this Four of Swords, when the connection gets going, you are going to bring this person just a whole lot of peace. Now we see the Judgment card, Aries and Scorpio energy. So some of you may misjudge this person at first. They might be much deeper or more creative than you anticipate. But I'm also seeing here that this is a connection that really has the chance to up level, to become something much more. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else we need to know. What else do they really admire or like about my Taurus? So we see King energy. Yeah, they definitely see you as like, you're such a powerful energy for them. They see you as enlightened. They see you as a benevolent leader. So some of you, that's at work, or it's within a family unit or a group of friends. So they see you as kind. They see you in a leadership role. And they just see that you're good to the people that you take care of. Again, whether it's coworkers, friends, family members, employees. Okay, and we see this damsel energy. They see you, Taurus, as understanding the nature of healthy romance, and that you're self-reliant, but you strike that beautiful balance between individualism and interconnectedness. We see this Knight energy, so really powerful message about romance. So they see you as loyal, romantic, and chivalrous. And again, this is more as they get, to know you, or as the relationship starts to kick off. You might be feeling a little bit overwhelmed when you meet this person, Taurus. And again, that might be why they might feel like you are ignoring them or breadcrumbing them a little bit. Now, you could be overwhelmed with options. when it comes to dating, or it could just be that you have a lot of responsibilities. And like I said, it seems like this person kind of comes in at a time, like just in the nick of time when you need them. Like it's going to be like something that's just so refreshing and so helpful and just so nice to focus on them or something else for a moment. Some of my Taurus, you might be a little bit, I'm just kind of getting, you might be a little bit stressed when you meet this person, not so much because of them, but because of the other stuff that you're dealing with. But with the Moon card, intuitively, you're going to know that this is a soulmate connection. You're going to have very deep romantic feelings. But some of my Taurus, you might have a little bit of fear-based energy when it comes to dating, just because you've been through something heavy or things haven't worked out for you in the past. Okay, and with the Devil card, yeah, Capricorn energy. I do think that, you're gonna be, I do see you two being low-key obsessed with each other, but I think you might be worried that maybe this isn't gonna work out, or it's just gonna be a repeated lesson. But Spirit's saying, trust your intuition, because where I'm standing, this person seems very solid and secure, and very few red flags popping up here. So Taurus, let's get some information here about this person or this connection. So this rejection is actually divine protection. So somebody here might be making a choice, or maybe you or this person was or has been rejected before you come into each other's lives. Again, whatever decision you do decide to make, Taurus, remember that what's meant for you will not pass you by. All right, so the timing isn't quite right. So some of you might have to wait a little bit longer here. And we see firm boundaries are needed now. So some of my Taurus, you might put up strong boundaries with this person, especially if there's something you need to do first. Some of you, you're finishing school, or, you've got a lot going on with like work and family. So you might be like, hey, I can't move quickly here. I have this amount of time in my schedule. If you want to wait, that's cool. If not, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to let you go type energy, right? Yeah. So Spirit's saying, Taurus, don't be afraid to do what's best first and foremost for you. And, set strong boundaries. The right person isn't going to be turned off or scared away by that. All right, let's see what additional messages, advice, and guidance come through for my Taurus regarding this person or this connection, please. So we see signs and clues. So you're probably going to be getting a lot of signs and clues and synchronicities about this person when they're around you or they're about to come into your life. Disguise. Some elements of this relationship are hidden. Again, some of you, I'm not saying you're going to necessarily misjudge this person, but I kind of feel like peeling back the layers of who they really are is going to be pretty amazing here. All right. And we see benefit of the doubt. Spirit saying, give your relationship a chance. So give this person a chance. And falling in love, there are going to be sudden feelings that, yes, this is the one. And you might not have those sudden feelings. I mean, this person will, but you might not. And again, that could just be because you're feeling overwhelmed or overworked or something, or you're not sure that, whom to trust at, this day and age type energy. All right, let's see. Any important dates or times for my Taurus? So August, so happening this coming month, and it may be as early as next week. All right, my lovely Taurus, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.